2 years. I thought it used to be 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Remember that? 2 weeks to flatten the curve, and here we are 2 years later. Check this out. Have a look at this. This is a car crash, this is.
What do you think of the new rule to require vaccination of all NHS staff?
I'm not happy about that. So,
You're not happy with it, tell me.
so I've had COVID.
Let's rewind that, eh? Let's rewind that. Did you see the look on it? Now, how awkward is that? Let's go back again. They don't like this geezer. No one, he's a fucking Tory. Cuts and handouts to their mates, contracts to their mates and family. Let's look at this.
What do you think of the new rule to require
She's scared.
vaccination of all NHS staff?
Oh God, dear. Look, he's searching here. Searching. No eye contact. No eye contact. No eye contact. No eye contact. And I'm going to guess no eye contact. They don't want nothing to do with you, fella. Absolutely nothing to do with you.
NHS staff.
I'm not happy about that. So,
Go on, son.
You're not happy with it, tell me.
so I've had COVID at some point.
Yeah.
I've got antibodies.
Yeah.
I've been working on COVID ITU since the beginning. I have not had a vaccination. I do not want to have a vaccination. The vaccine's reducing transmission only for about 8 weeks with Delta. With Omicron, it's probably less. And for that, I would be dismissed if I don't have a vaccine. It's not. The science isn't strong enough.
That's your view. And your views? Do you have,
No.
Is that
No. He said that's your view. No, it's not his view. He's a doctor. He is a doctor. He does science. He does doctor. He knows how to read data. You're a fucking politician. How about you shut your pie hole and listen to the fucking doctor? Fuck.
I would be dismissed if I don't have a vaccine. It's not. The science isn't strong enough.
That's your view. And your views? Do you have,
And now he looks back round to the nurses for some backup. He looks back round to the nurses for some backup. Let's hear if he gets this. Let's hear and see if he gets it.
That's your view. And your views? Do you have any view on that?
No, strap.
I respect that, but there's also many places with
I agree with
completely different views.
Yep, other views,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
and there's another colleague
yeah.
who's also in the same position.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I understand that. And obviously we have to weigh all that up for both health and social care. And there will always be a debate about it. But
Maybe there's an opportunity to reconsider with Omicron and the changing picture, or at least to nuance it and allow doctors who've had antibody exposure, who've got antibodies,
Yeah.
who haven't had the vaccination, to not have it, because the protection I've got from transmission is probably equivalent to someone who's vaccinated.
Yeah, but at some point that will wane as well.
But if you want to
Yeah.
provide protection with the booster,
Yeah.
you'd have to inject everybody every month. If it's worn off by 2 months, yeah? If the protection's worn off with transmission after 2 months,
Yeah.
then after a month you've still got a bit of protection.
Yeah.
So if you want to maintain protection, you're going to need to boost all staff members every single month, which you're not going to do.
No, we take advice on how much you may.
But it's
may
not going
need
to
do.
achieve a practical benefit.
Yeah. Well, we take the very best advice that we can.
I understand.
Yeah, he's a fucking doctor.
From the people that are
Why
vaccine
would it-
experts.
From the people that are vaccine experts. So he's just thrown that doctor on the bus. He's basically saying, you don't know shit, you're a fucking dickhead. And let's just scroll down and go and have a look at the comments. Yeah, because it's always good. Number 1 on trending. So today is the 10th. This is from our good friends at Sky News, the bastion of good journalism, eh? Fuck. So what's the first comment? Look, from Lonely Goomba. What do you reckon? I find it funny how the nurses don't say a word. And to add to the awkwardness, he then turns to the nurses later to get back up and they remain silent still. He probably couldn't wait to get out of there. Well done. Should we go to the next one? The body language of the nurses says it all. Well done, doctor, for protecting your staff from a sensitive question. Look, I mean, look. Imagine from the people who are vaccine experts. Wow. instantly trying to discredit a doctor who has worked the entire time treating patients. Let's get out of this. Watch this, son. This is in our House of Parliament.
In a typical winter's day, between 200 people and 350 people will die of flu. Do we hide behind our masks? Do we lurk at home, working from home? Do we demand that people provide their bona fides before going to a venue? Do we require people to be vaccinated as a condition of keeping their jobs? The question is whether the measures before us today are proportionate actually comes down to a matter of opinion. Do you take seriously some of the extraordinary extrapolations that we've been given, particularly given the record of before? The fact that these are things that might take place, and we have to balance that against the known costs and damage to enterprise, economy and society. And in the end, it comes down to a matter of opinion, a matter of our prejudice. And we are typically capable of organising our lives and making those decisions for ourselves. We decide what our risk appetite is and what we're prepared to encounter and what we're prepared to not. Notwithstanding the carnage on our roads, certainly killing more people than COVID at the moment, some of us still decide to drive. It's a matter of opinion. So it comes down to letting loose the dogs of war. Get the fear factor into it. Get the members of the officials,
Come on, people.
the
Come on,
members
people.
of
Wake
Sage,
up.
the members
Come
of
on.
Independent Sage,
Come
of
on.
Spy M. All those, of course, speaking in their own private capacity. Get them out there twisting the fear lever. What about the Health Protection Agency? What Stalinist minds thought up that nomenclature? Get them out there twisting the fear button, and by and large,
Hold on. I've got a lecture, whatever that is. Was it? Nomenclature. What the fuck does that mean? Nomenclature. Meaning, here we go. What does that mean? Fuck me, I learned a word today.
See, what Stalinist minds thought up that nomenclature? Get them out there twisting the fear button, and by and large, you will get the reaction that you want.
Fear
People
controls.
will crave
Fear
more enforcement
controls.
and more fiercer measures to protect them from this great danger that is out there. The government, having administered this ministry of fear, is absolutely complicit with its officials and its organisations that have designed it and delivered it. They have abandoned in doing that any principle of
Go, it's gonna be a long
social
bit today.
democracy, of liberal democracy. Absolutely beyond anything that we've endured in recent living memory in the history of this pandemic. And as a consequence, having abandoned what might have been their ideology, they are rudderless. And as a consequence of that, so much more at risk of the opinions and predictions of the advisors to which they are in hock.
Well said, my man. You know, because the only thing you're allowed to do, alright, lock down, get jabbed, and shut your pie hole. That's it. The doctors can't talk about antibodies. Can't talk about antibodies to the health secretary. Holy shit. And he throws him under the bus talking about talking to experts. Oh my goodness me, what is the fuck are we doing? So we're going to listen to politicians? Are we going to listen to the fucking news media? Or are we going to listen to doctors? That's a doctor there talking. Some of them are starting to wake up. This is bullshit, mate. What the fuck are we doing? 200 to 350 people die per day of flu. Come on, man. Come on. Let's wake up. So the fear. Yeah, we're looking at the fear and the nomenclature. Fuck. Look at this article here. This is from the Telegraph. It wasn't 70, it's about, I'm sure it was a day and a bit ago. The UK Health Security Agency facing fresh dodgy data row after being warned by a statistics regulator over a controversial claim about the spread of Omicron. So what, they're working us over here, eh? 200,000 Omicron infections a day by mid-December was what this guy was saying. If means I'm making use of statistics, they are also at the same time should reference precisely the underlying assumptions and modelling. That's a fair thing. There is a danger of the public confidence in COVID-19 data being put at risk. They also should not push worst case scenarios to increase the impact of what they are saying. So he was basically talking about modelling that they were using, and the modelling is predicting 200,000 infections by mid-December. We haven't had 200,000 a day by mid-December. There's been nowhere near 200,000. Now, the MPs were saying, okay, but how have you come to this? We don't know what your methods, what your assumptions, what's your modelling. So Jabbid cited the UK Health Security Agency estimate in a Commons address to MPs last month as he laid the groundwork for more stringent restrictions to slow the transmission of the variant. You can't fucking stop it, you dickheads. You can't fucking stop it. The number of people currently testing positive for COVID stood at 178,250 by Friday. So on the 7th of January, which is Friday last week, that's the Friday they're referencing here, the 7th of January that is, the number of people currently testing positive for COVID stood at 178,250, up from 81,853 on the day of Mr. Javid's December the 13th statement. December the 13th, in which he said the UK Health Security Agency estimates that the current number of daily infections are around 200,000. Come on then. Please tell me. Lock it down, get a jab. That's all they was doing before Christmas. Shut your pile. We're going to lock it down, get your fucking jab. And listen to this fucking dickhead who wants to throw a doctor under the bus. So when the UK Health Security Agency, and this is the coup de grace here, this is the coup de grace. When the UK Health Security Agency did publish a methodology memo outlining the modelling behind the claim on December the 16th, on the fucking 16th, it revealed that the modelling had been abandoned because it was no longer correct to assume that the doubling rate of the variant would remain constant. Please tell me what the fuck we are doing. They're killing us, man. They're fucking killing us. This is fun. What we'll do is we'll roll out with this one again. This is actually yesterday. This is in Florida. Look at this. Do you remember these times? Hey? Look at all these people. Packed. Come on, we'll watch it again, eh? Oh dear. People, we need to find ourselves, man. This is all going. This community, people hanging out with each other, having a smile, having a laugh. It's all going. They are squeezing it out of us slowly. Anyway, I'm out of here. See you later.